everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are starting with a new pattern, binary search. There are a lot of questions that we can do with this particular pattern. So we will start with basic of binary search so that we understand the pattern well. So we are given an array nums and the array is already sorted in ascending order. We are given an integer target and we need to write a function to search target in array nums. If target exists, then return its index, otherwise we will return -1. And it's clearly specified that we need an order log n runtime complexity solution. So if we look at this particular input, the target is 9. So 9 exists in the array. So the output is index of 9, which is 4. Similarly, this is the input array and the target is 2. The 2 number does not exist in the nums array. That's why the answer is -1. So now let's understand the problem sequentially and then approach this problem with binary search. So we are given an array nums and a target 9. We need to find whether this number, which is target, exists in this array or not. And if it exists, we will return the index of this number. For example, number 9 exists at index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer will be 4. If suppose there will be a number 10 which does not exist in this array, in that case answer will be -1. This is the question. So suppose we are not aware with the concept of binary search. How will we think about this particular problem? We know that we need to find this number in this array. The simple approach is linear search, by which we will check every element one by one whether the element is equal to target or not. So for that, what we will do is we will loop through this array. For that, we will write a for loop. And in this for loop, we will check if the current pointed element in nums array is this equal to target. If it is equal to target, then we will return the index of this number, which is I. And if the loop ends and the return statement never hit, in that case, we can conclude that the number does not exist and we will return -1. So this is the simple linear search. But we can see if we analyze the time complexity of this solution, we are running one loop and we are checking one condition. So the time complexity is big O of n. We are not using any extra space, but it's clearly mentioned in the question of LeetCode that we need a order log n solution. So how can we optimize this? So binary search is very widely used and searching is one of the most common operation in programming. So imagine you have a sorted list of 1 million number and you need to find a specific number. If you check every element one by one, like the naive solution one, it could take 1 million comparisons. But what if I told you that there is a way to find the number just in 20 steps? Just 20 steps. So that's exactly what binary search does. Instead of searching the entire array, so we repeatedly cut the search space into half. For example, this is the array and this is the target that we have. Step 1 is to check the middle element. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to find the middle element of this. Index 0 plus last index, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 2, which is equals to 5 divided by 2, which is 2.5. So we can say that the middle is at index 2, 0, 1, 2. So this is the middle element because we have even number of elements in this particular scenario. So once we have middle, we will check if target is equals to middle or not. So once we have mid element, so we will check if mid element is equals to target or not. If mid element is not equal to target, so we can see that 9 and 3. 9 and 3. 9 is greater than 3. So greater elements lies on the right side of the mid. In that case, we know that we need to search this part of array and this part is not needed to be searched. So we have divided the problem into half. Now next we will find the mid again. So So 3 plus 5, 8 divided by 2 is equals to 4. So now we have mid as 9. So we will check, is 9 is equals to target, which is 9. Yes, it is equal to target. In that case, we will return this mid. So we have got the answer 4. So what we did is we divided our complete array into half and then further half, and if the element would not exist here also, we will have divided it into further. So we are dividing our array into half repeatedly. So at each step, we remove half of the array. That's why binary search is extremely fast. So what we will do is we will have a left pointer which will be equal to 0, and we will have a right pointer which is equal to n minus 1. Here n is 6, n minus 1 is 5. So this is what we will have in our code. Then we will find the middle. For middle, we will have a variable mid, and what we will do is left plus right divided by 2. This way we will have mid, and we will do comparison. So what we will compare is that if num's mid element is equal to target, or if num's mid is greater than target, or the mid is less than target. These are the three possible conditions that we have. If mid element is equal to the target, in that case we will simply return the mid element. If mid element is greater than target, in this case we will search left part. And if it is mid element is smaller, in that case we will search right. So these are the things that we will be doing. So this is the algorithm that we have. Let's try to code it. So for coding it, we will have a function for binary search. We will have a left element, and we will have a right element. Now we will have a loop while left is less than equals to right element. Now we will find mid, int mid is equals to left plus right divided by 2. Now this particular thing, let me explain why this is wrong. This particular calculation can result in integer overflow, because left plus right, this can move out of integer range. So to prevent that, there is one other thing that we do. Instead, what we do is left plus right minus left divided by 2. So earlier we did is left plus right divided by 2, and this time we write this. So if we look at it, it is same as this. How? Left plus right by 2 minus left by 2, and this results in this minus half is left by 2 plus right by 2. So this thing is same as this, because we can take 1 by 2 common. So that's why this formula is justified. Now let's move forward. So once we have mid, what we will see is we will check if the mid element in the nums array is equal to target. If it is equal to target, we will return mid. And if the mid element is less than target, if the mid element is less than target, in that case we need to search the right half. So left will move to mid plus 1, else right will move to mid minus 1. So this is the solution, which is called binary search. So this way the problem is reduced half to half to half. So imagine if we have this much elements in the beginning. After first iteration, we will be left with this much elements. Then further we will be left with this much elements. So this way the problem is reducing. So the time complexity becomes order of log n, and the log is of base 2 because the problem is reducing to half every time. So while using binary search, we need to keep in mind that the array should be sorted and we need to keep the conditions right. Okay, and the mid calculation, this is very important because this is very specifically asked in interviews. And the moving of left and right pointers to discard the half of the space. So these are the points that should be remembered. So in interviews, binary search is rarely asked directly. Instead, it appears in problems like first last occurrence, search in rotated array, peak element, minimum in rotated array, and search in answer space. So we will do many questions of binary search to help you recognize this problem. What we have is, we have a left element which is equal to 0 and a right element which is equals to the size of array minus 1. Now we will have a while loop such that while left is less than is equal to right. Now inside the loop, what we will do is, first we will calculate mid. As we discussed, mid is equals to left plus right minus left divided by 2. Once we have mid, what we will check is if the element at mid index is equal to the target that we are finding. If it is equal, in that case we will return mid. If it is not equal, in that case, if it is not equal, we will check if the mid element is less than target. If mid element is less than target, so we will move left to mid plus 1. Else we will move right to mid minus 1 to return minus 1 in the last. Because if this loop is complete and we did not find anything, in that case we will return minus 1. Now let's run this problem. So the test cases are passing. Let's submit this problem. We will use them in many questions. For more such videos, please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Thank you.